day opportunities. Play the BetSafe Daily Jackpot. 8 games, 200,000 shillings to be won at 10 bob only. Play the Daily Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke.
A new day, a different path. A new life, I ain't going back. I'm all set to leave the past.
It's Euro 2020. Back your favorite teams on the easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya. The Super Euro Jackpot. Play to win 25 million shillings for only 25 bob. 15 Euro games with crazily low odds and guaranteed bonuses from 12 correct predictions. Play the Super Euro Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke.
Well, a very, very good evening to you wherever you are watching us from. Thank you very much for making time to join us right here on Ingwe Fanzone. And remember, this is how we do it each and every Thursday, right here on AFC TV. And remember, Ingwe Fanzone is brought to you courtesy of BetSafe. Remember, the only way you can make sure that you are not putting yourself in a compromising situation, especially when it comes to your money and the sport you love so much, is by ensuring that you bet with BetSafe. Now, what do BetSafe have for you? Well, they have something called a Super Euro Jackpot, where you can get the chance to win 25 million Kenya shillings if you only play with 25 bob. Yes, that is how serious these guys are. So make sure you place your bet on this Super Euro Jackpot, and we're going to be seeing what our captain Kamura gave his predictions and what you think about it, and that will be much, much later on in the show. So, karibuni sana, Nadia Munga, very good evening to you. I know Nairobi is cold, najua unateseka sana. Get yourself an FC Leopards jumper kama ile ambayo niko nayo pale kwa background, or even better yet, you can get yourself a good hoodie. Chikamai, karibu sana. Mbaisi, tuned in kama kawaida. Well, the producer is going to be sharing the link, and we're going to be having a discussion about what has been happening this week with FC Leopards. But first and foremost, let's start off with some Fanzone news. Well, first and foremost, this is a very kind reminder. Remember, membership is ongoing. The only way you can be part of this great club, the greatest club in Eastern Central Africa, is by ensuring that you are a member of FC Leopards. Now, all you have to do is just check our website and all our social media handle pages for details. Registration is only 1,200 Kenya shillings. If you want to join as an independent member, you are very much welcome. Or if you'd love to be part of a branch, there are so many branches to choose from. We have a variety of branches to choose from. Even recently, Traveling Branch had their elections, and yeah, it's one of the branches that you can join. You can choose to join Executive Branch, Kayole Branch, Bunyore Branch, Coast Branch, Trench Branch, a branch of your choice. Well, you know what? That is up to you. Just make sure you register yourself as a member of the great FC Leopards family. Why is this important? Because this is the month of June, and the AGM is set to take place on the 27th of this month. Now, the venue is yet to be communicated. And remember, the AGM is open to members only. Yes, you have a right to ask your chairman, your officials that you elected, questions in regards to how they have, how we've performed as a club. You know, anything you want to ask, you can ask during this AGM that is going to be taking place on the 27th of June. A venue is yet to be communicated. I'm sure that will be done next week. Okay. Let's see. Naona kuna watu hapa wananiambia Ryan Lawrence tuned in from Kitengela. Thank you very much. Justo Manu niko ndani, asante sana. Mose Chelsea Akolo, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Mula Nicholas Mula, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us on Fanzone today. And then who else? Kelvin Keith, why is the captain on the bench? Well, we're going to be discussing that and more. Uchiweda, good evening. Thank you very much, Uchiweda, for joining us. Tunashukuru sana. Efia Shindu, very good evening to you. Samuel Osilo, update us on Fabrice injury. Well, don't worry. This is why Fanzone is here. So we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, it is all about the FKF Cup, what has been happening in the league, and of course, all these things I'm going to be telling you right after this break.
A new day, a different path. A new life, I ain't going back. I'm all set to leave the past.
It's Euro 2020. Back your favorite teams on the easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya. The Super Euro Jackpot. Play to win 25 million shillings for only 25 bob. 15 Euro games with crazily low odds and guaranteed bonuses from 12 correct predictions. Play the Super Euro Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke.
Yeah, mi watch game ke tumecheza. First una analyze vile tumecheza, then ukirudi next training unajaribu kuimprove vitu huko make right.
And inakonga poa for purposes za kuimprove, na pia unaangalia mistakes zako hapa na pale, na pia pale unaweza capitalize na opponent, na pia ni fiti kwa ukienda to the next game unajua pale ulifanya mistake, you can improve on that.
Kazi ningekuwa footballer, ningekuwa instructor wa gym.
Mimi kama singekuwa footballer, sidhani kama ningecheza sport nyingine cause nimependa ball sana. So definitely maybe ningedo something else, maybe ningekuwa into business.
The fastest ni mimi, hata anajua wezani.
Not really, but I'm fast. I'm also fast. Na lazima wote tuko fast.
I think the most embarrassing moment ilikuwa ni game ya FC Leopard tukicheza na Zukericho. Hiyo game tulikuwa tuna lead 2-0, ikakuja ikaisha 3-2. It was embarrassing hiyo day tulilose hiyo game. Kati ya mimi na huyu wangu ndo anaweza piga masimu patanisho. Ukiangalia yeye anaslay sana. Kwanza hizi matatu kimuona hivi, kila saa yeye ni mtu wa masimu, lakini hazina impact.
Unafaa lead by example wewe kwanza. Unajua mimi ni mtu niko settled, sina mambo mingi, lakini kidogo hapa kule movement hapa kule nini? Hapa kule movement Sasa unajua lazima itabidi tu siku moja tena ni tafadhali mpigie kidogo atulie.
Akianzishwa Marvin Omonde na Elvis Rupia Machapo akipewa nafasi ya kuweza kusakasaka magoli pale kuweza kutafuta nafasi ya kuweza kufuzu finali. Wakaja vizuri kabisa vijana hawa wa Equity, pigwa shoti pale, goalkeeper Mwite John Oyemba kaweza kupangwa ngoma ile. Ilikuwa nafasi nzuri kabisa kwa Equity kuweza kutangulia kufunga, lakini shoti lile.
Well, there you have it. Those are the highlights of our match against Equity FC in the semi-finals, where, as you can see, John Oyemba had a lot of work to do as Equity were threatening to score against us, the FC Leopards, and they had plenty of chances to do that. And well, as you can see, it was a very, very tight match. A lot of missed chances there. And look at the, a lot of chances we missed there. A beautiful free kick there that was taken, but the goalkeeper of Equity did his homework well to prevent that from getting into the net. And as you can see, beautiful execution by Austin Odhiambo there. What a free kick that was. He was just unlucky not to get it into the net. But however, this match ended 5-6. In favor of FC Leopards. The game had to go all the way to penalties. And look at how much FC Leopards was attacking, and look at how much Equity was attacking. And I'm telling you, John Oyemba was, a very, very busy man on that weekend. I tell you, you can see Clyde Senaji just making sure that he's cleared the lines of any goal. And there you have it again. What a match that was. Well, Well, the link has been shared by the producer, so you can join in and we can talk more about this particular match and all others that happened this weekend and during the week.
Well,
Ambaisi,
Yes. Hello.
mambo,
Poa sana.
nimefurahi sana kuwa na wewe hapo. Unaendelea vipi?
Naendelea poa. Siwezi complain, namshukuru God.
Game yetu against Equity, even though ilikuwa, that is the penalty shootout as it was.
Wazungu wanasemaje
Ulisiaje
na
kuhusu hii game?
nasema wazungu husema nerve-wracking. Ilikuwa game hard. Tuna thank God to make it through to the final. I think your game tulianza slow, tukapick towards the end of the game, but
Yes.
hizi team za division 1 zinakwanga very hard. Walikuwa wanacheza very defensive na pia walipata chances za kufunga. Nakumbuka Senaji alisave ball from the line, but tunashukuru God tumefika finali. The most important thing, tuko finals, so tusahau everything na to prepare for that final when that time ikifika.
A final against Gor Mahia, a derby. It is a match that is going to be absolutely mouth-watering. I'd like to hear from you, and Ambaisi is joining me here. Naona Ken Kisiala ameingia kwenye nyumba, asanti sana. Derek Musam de Musa, hey, anasema we need to sign a lethal finisher and a defender. Do you agree?
I think in defense tumekuwa very unlucky with the injury ya Elisaba, na pia I think Kamura hajakuwa that fit, that's why hajaanza game. Maybe we should sign one central defender. About strike, I think Rupia ako little. Na nani Hansel na Shaka watapick, but tukipata chance ya kusign a better striker, well, tuwezi kata.
Well, let's move on and look at our match against Sofapaka this week, a match that was played yesterday at the Wundanyi Stadium, where FC Leopards had to come from behind again to ensure that they at least get a draw against Sofapaka. Maze, hii ni game moja ambayo guys were expecting 3 points. It didn't exactly go that way, but Ambaisi, na hizi congestions of fixtures and all the traveling, you have to accept that the players tried. Sofapaka walikuwa na better rest in my opinion, and I think unajua tumetoka tu kucheza game weekend, tena tuna travel all the way to Wundanyi kumit Sofapaka. Your opinion on the result of this game?
Okay, yeah, tulikuwa tuna expect win kwa sababu Tusker wali lose, but hii ni title, run for the title kutakuwa na the road is very bumpy, na sisi kama fans kuna some fans wako very ready to criticize the team. Hata nashanga kama hao ni fans. Yes, it was a disappointing, but wali fight from 2-0 wakadraw, na wamekuwa kicheza games za cup. Sofapaka wamekuwa kirest. Sofapaka wamekuwa na kama 2 week rest, na alafu hiyo game walianza on the foot down, of which ukiangalia pia game ya Equity vile tulianza hivi, Equity wali miss chance in the first minute, almost identical chance na hii ya nani ya Juma. So mafans, team ikidraw na ikilose, hiyo ndo time ma players wanataka encouragement. So ukienda huko social media urudishe morali ya ma players chini, alafu game ya Wazito tukilose tena uongee, hapana. Inafaa tuambie vijana tulikuwa tunataka ija happen, mlifight mkapata draw, let's go on. Kwa sababu ni title ndo tunataka. Tusikue na title, lazima hizi vitu zita happen. Kila team ita lose points before hii league ishe. So to make sure sisi tuta lose the least point na tuchukue ligi.
Ukiangalia game ya Sofapaka, we conceded in the first minutes of that game. Small error in my opinion. I think hiyo sijui ni watu wangapi walipata nafasi ya coach hiyo game, but hiyo ilikuwa error kidogo sana. But Lawrence Juma alicapitalize on the mistake na akafunga, and then again akafunga ingine tena. Tell me about the mentality that you're reading from FC, especially coming into this match, because walienda halftime 2-1 down.
Yeah, so long as Mimi as a fan, mentality na read from our players from the game ya Equity ya Sofapaka sikuona, but niliona almost the same slow start. Kitu na naweza omba ma players wetu inafaa sasa hivi wako kwa title mode. Kwa sababu wasipokuwa kwa title watatolewa kwa games in the early minutes. Game ya Equity na niliona hiyo bao ya Juma, kuna striker wa Equity in the first minute alipata almost identical chance, isipokuwa tu akushoot vizuri, unaona almost game ikianza tu ukienda ya Equity uangalie tu in the first minute. So players wetu wanafaa kwa title mode, wakwe on kuanzia the first minute to the last minute. That is the only criticism naweza waambia, kwa sababu wanaanza slow alafu wana peak towards the end. Hata game ya Bidco tulianza slow, Bidco ikatufunga na tuku unfortunately tuku recover from that. Si ati Bidco ilikuwa team strong kutushinda, hapana, walitufunga wakasit back na wakaongojea wakatupiga macounter tuku come back. So even naweza ambia wa players wetu sahi wakue kwa title mode. Kila mtu akue kwa title mode. Unacheza uchezi, hata kama uko home uja make it kwa squad, lazima ukue kwa title mode, kwa sababu sahi tuna need kuwin hizo game kabisa.
Well, as you've had it, the title race is on. You lose a match, you win a match, you draw a match. It is that tight. Now, I think we have the latest table, and let's look at it if it can kindly be brought up. Let's look at this table critically, and again, let's look at our next fixtures, because yaliyopita yashapita. This is how the table looks like. KCB is seated on at the summit of the log with 39 points. Tusker is second with 38 points. FC Leopards is third with 37 points. Gor Mahia are fourth with 34 points. And closing top 5 is Kariobangi Sharks with 31 points. Now, vile mnaona, this league is absolutely very tight. Point difference ya moja, then 3, then another 3. Now, Ambaisi, what should be our biggest concern? Because kuna kitu naona watu wakiandika hapo wanasema mazee, we need to work on our finishing. We need to work on our finishing. The team is on an ascendancy mode. I call all the FC Leopards lovers to rally behind the team in full support of the results. This is Busaka Salano. Anakubaliana na wewe. Anasema, we are still in the League Cup contention and we have a couple of games ahead. So, tusichoke majamaa, hii ni team yetu. Support ya kila moja wenu ni muhimu. Afande Shinyasa anasema niko locked kama bacteria. Peruz Muyuka, thank you very much. Better late than never. Ndio nimeland. Gladys Midacha, asante Peruz. I really appreciate the fact that you always make time to be with us here each and every Thursday. Nixon mwingine anasema anawapata loud and clear from Doha. Thank you very much. Nedi Amunga, this lovely lady, is saying, Sofapaka game almost gave me a heart attack, but kudos to the team for coming from behind 2-0 draw. Maze, hey, my biggest concern and the biggest concern of everyone else who's been watching FC Leopards games, Abaisi, finishing. What do we need to do to be more clinical? Your clip ambayo imechezwa hapo na producer, you've seen the number of chances we've missed. Tutafanya nini ndio tukue more clinical? Because unajua itafika point we will actually be punished for not taking those chances.
Yeah, ina need to work on our finishing. That is evident. Tunaonanga games zetu mingi zimekuwa aired. So I think what we should do is hiyo ni kwa training, hiyo ni kwa kila Gaza na Patrick, waangalie hizo staff, makocha wafanye hizo drills. Alafu I think they've worked ukiangalia free kick zetu, Austin, Keep na Mnene sasa hivi wanapiga free kicks poa. Hata Austin alifunga, unaona Austin alifunga. So I think tumework on that. Inafaa to work on corners kwa sababu hizo ni pia part of the game na tunaweza pata bao. Nafaa to work on headers and corners. I think Sichenja is tall. Tukitrain on our corners na zile set piece na si direct, I think Sichenja anaweza kupatia goals kwa sababu Sichenja ni mrefu, na pia Kamura akirudi kwa squad anaweza kupatia goals tukiwork on those. Pia Kamura anaweza cheza free kicks, but he needs to train on them. For the last one season hajakuwa good in them, so anafaa sharpen hiyo potential yake kwa sababu is a very good free kick taker. So goals tuna need kuwork kabisa. Teams zimetujua. Rupia amefunga I think 70% of our goals, so anakuwa marked sana. Shaka,
it is up to the other strikers to step up. Short. Because
so Shaka
ukiangalia zile crosses tunaleta very nice crosses. Hansel, Olilo, Austin wanaleta very nice crosses, but hakuna finishing.
I agree. Shaka ana need to work extra hard because now we need him. I think wale out and out striker tuko tuna Shaka na nani? Shaka na Rupia. The other one ni kijana anaitwa Nyaboke kutoka Cubs, is too young, tuwezi mweka kwa hiyo pressure. So Shaka and Rupia wana need to work extra after training. Training ikiisha wanaweza ambia coach, coach nataka kufanya hii drill na ma wingers wa cross to head, tufanye hizi na zile. Pia naye tujakuwa na time, tumekuwa na games mingi, so wajakuwa na time ya kuwork kwa training pia, kwa sababu unapata ni after 2 days game, after 3 days games. So I hope hii time vile tumepata time wata work on it.
Kuna Nicholas Muller anasema with Rupia being marked tightly, I think Austin should be more clinical outside the box with the shots. Tuongee juu ya Mavo. What role can Mavo play kusaidia Austin? Because tukisema nani asonge mbele zaidi, Austin aingie ndani zaidi, aingie kwa box zaidi, that will mean that either Sichenje ama Mavo itabidi atake hiyo role yake. But we need to remember that right now we are playing without Fabrice, so we need to be very, very careful.
I think tuko na depth. Fabrice is a very big loss, but I think Said Stuma akipatiwa chance, Stuma anaweza cover a lot of ground kama vile Fabrice alikuwa anafanya. Mavo anacheza, tunacheza na 2 seated midfielder, mmoja ni defensive, mwingine ni box to box. Ukikumbuka enzi ya kitambi, Mavo alifunga mabao, Mavo na Isuza walikuwa wanafunga mabao. Tukirelease Mavo anaweza funga mabao. Austin kwa Cubs, Austin alikuwa pia anafunga a lot of goals in Cubs. So our wawili tukirelease one of them and give them the room ya kuingia kwa box, wanaweza funga. So I hope technical bench ita look on that. But wote wako na history za kufunga mabao if released, if tuki-reduce defensive responsibility kidogo kwao. Tuambie cross ikikuja wa make sure wako ndani ya box hivyo.
Well, before we take a short break, I have to ask you this question, and I want you to think about it because we are going for a very, very short break, then we come back. Let's talk about our defense. Tulikuwa tuna brag juu ya defense yetu and how much we have not been conceding goals, but since game ya Bidco, we've not been able to keep a proper clean sheet. Should that be an issue of concern moving forward? Well, good people, we are taking a short break, but remember, the only way you can be part of our shows and know what is happening in FC Leopards is by ensuring that you follow us on all our social media handle pages. On Facebook, it is FC Leopards SC. On Twitter, it is at FC Leopards. On Instagram, it is at FC Leopards _SC. And we are on YouTube, as you can see on my background. Pale, it is at FC Leopards SC, one word. Tell a friend to like, share, follow, subscribe. Maze, tufikishe hata 5,000 kwanza. Pale YouTube yetu. Numbers.
A new day, a different path. A new life, I ain't going back. I'm all set to leave the past.
It's Euro Euro 2020. Back your favorite teams on the easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya. The Super Euro Jackpot. Play to win 25 million shillings for only 25 bob. 15 Euro games with crazily low odds and guaranteed bonuses from 12 correct predictions. Play the Super Euro Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke. Everyday opportunities. Play the BetSafe Daily Jackpot. 8 games, 200,000 shillings to be won at 10 bob only. Play the Daily Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke.
Well, welcome back to Ingwe Fanzone. Remember, this show is brought to you courtesy of BetSafe. And as the Euros are going on, they have something called the Super Euro Jackpot, where you get a chance to win 25 million Kenya shillings. Yes, umenisikia vizuri. 25 Kenyan million shillings if you play for only 25 bob. That is the easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya. Useme ya kwamba ati I need to put 1,000, nafaa kwa hapana. 25 Kenya shillings only and you can be a winner of 25 million Kenya shillings. You never know. Just try your luck and try it out with BetSafe. Let's get back to our discussion and ambayo nilikuwa nauliza for a while tulikuwa tumeongea juu ya defense yetu, very solid defense, but saizi since game ya Bitco we've been unable, actually game ya Posta I think tumekuwa unable to keep a clean sheet. Is this or should this be an issue of concern?
Yeah, it should be. If you're conceding, I think goals na tuna concede si kwa sababu defense yetu ni weak, ni kwa sababu tunajiwekea pressure. I think kuna hii pressure ilikuja end of June. Sijui ukikuwa juu ya table, sijui utaenda CAF, na bado tena ligi itaisha. So I think players wetu wasijiwekea hiyo pressure kabisa. That's why unapata tuna concede in the first minutes. Unaona? Ama tusipo concede unapata team nyingine ina lose chances sana game ikianza. So pia hapo central defense imekuanga makeshift. Keep is a defender at heart, ana fight for every ball, ana defend power, but kuna discipline fulani ya kucheza central defense which tunajua ni natural left back. So hapo central defense kuna hiyo settle. Tunaomba I hope and pray Kamura ako fit, ama Roba ata rise to the occasion because kuna some unsettlement kidogo. Keep na pia nini nikisema si ati na criticize keep amecheza many games na tumetoka na clean sheet with many games him playing, so ameplay hapo 100%, amepatiana 100% yake, but tunajua is very best in the left back. Uko left back ndo yake sana.
But Washington Munene is coming up very, very well. Ameonekana yeye ni solid sana. Pale nyuma right back Bandi. Problem is now looking like our central defense. Na Ken Kisiala anasema, for me, the defense, we need to get Kamura back. The partnership of Kamura and Selaji is very good. And then Kip can go back to playing his usual position at left back, then Bandi at right back. Do you agree with him? But nikiangalia Washington Munene and how he's playing in that left back position, ni kama anasilio position. And you know, one thing we have to say about Kipyego, the reason why he's being played central defense, unajua, a lot of fans might not understand this, but Kipyego is actually a left-footed player, and it is actually an advantage to have a left-footed central defender. Mkiwa naye hapo, he makes the runs very easily, and wakati mwingine ukiangalia unaona recovery yake is very, very fast, because that is a position that he is, comfortable playing. What do you make of this comment by Ken Kisiala? Anasema turudishe Kamura na Senaji, alafu turudishe Kip na Bandi.
unajua team iko na competition. Woshi mnene amecheza poa sana hapo left back. Alafu pia naye Bandi, pia naye pia mkumbukeni kuna Mainge pia naye, so is up to the coaches. I think Kamura, yeah, I think we need Kamura hapo central defense. Kwa sababu ye na Senaji walicheza almost 60% ya first leg, na first leg tulimaliza top of the league. I think loss of Esilaba, it is very ni loss kubwa sana kwetu, but we have Kamura. I hope Kamura atakuwa fit enough. This is my opinion. Najua coaches wanawatch kila siku kwa training, but I think Kamura is a leader pia, na sahi tuna need leadership hapo kwa team, kwa sababu unaona tuna concede mabao games zikianza first minute. Tuna need captain wa kushout around, kuambia players kaeni macho, kaeni ridho. So we need him kwa field sahi. Tuna need a lead team to the title, so I hope ata work very hard to the training, aingie kwa first 11.
Thank you very much Ambaisi. Naona tuko na mgeni leo, Afande Shisanya. Ndugu yangu, habari yako? Seems we've lost him again, but thank you very much for joining us Afande. Kama utaweza pia kutujoin via audio ni sawa. Kuna mtu anaitwa nani? Mose Chelsea Apollo anasema give Bandi more playing time. Well, Bandi saizi amelock pale right back. Mose, I think he's doing a very, very good job. Mula Nicholas anasema the only problem we have is somebody who covers the back four very well. Na ndoko nasema the injury of Fabrice has really probably contributed a little bit to the kind of pressure tunaona pale nyuma. And I'm going to be giving you injury update list on that note. Wacha kwanza tuongee na Afande kabla apote. Afande vipi?
Poa sana.
Naona kidogo network inakutatiza, wacha tukuingize.
Yeah, network inanitatiza kidogo, nafikiri mali niko. Kuna some bit
haina neno, lakini tunashukuru sana kwa muda wako. Tupe maoni yako kuhusu jinsi FC Leopards iko hivi sasa.
Kwa saizi club nafikiri inafaa kujikakamua kiasi, sababu sasa si tuko tunategemea kufikia kwa saizi club iwe pale juu kwa ligi, lakini sasa vile tunaona ni kama inazidi kudidimia kiasi kwa sababu za vitu ndogo. Tunaachilia zile mechi ambazo tungekuwa tunashinda tunapata point 3, lakini kufikia saizi hiyo namba hatungefaa tuwe hapo, ingefaa tuwe number 1 na hata na points nyingi sana, lakini tunaachilia kwa zile points ingefaa tuwe nazo. Yes.
Unafikiri coach
na technical bench, nafikiri kuna mali wameona mali kuna mistakes, nafikiri in the next match watakuwa wamerekebisha, na sisi tunataka ushindi. Mashabiki sisi ndio tunalia. Yeah.
Well, najua wanasikiza hii show na watapata nafasi ya kuiongelea, lakini tuangalie mbele na tuzidi kuangalia zile mechi ambazo tuko nazo. Unaona ni kama tuko na nafasi nzuri bado, kwa sababu mimi naona ni kama bado tuko na nafasi nzuri, kwa sababu ukiangalia pale juu KCB tumeacha tu na pointi 2, Tusker imetuacha na pointi 1. Kwa hivyo bado tuko na nafasi, na tuwezi, unajua vile jinsi ligi inaenda, lazima kila timu itaweza kupoteza. Afande, unawezaje ambia wale wachezaji wetu ambao wanastahili kufunga ile magoli pale mbele, kwa sababu unajua pia kuzidi mbele yale magoli pia yanaweza kuwa yanachangia pakubwa.
Okay, nafikiri kwa saizi pale mbele nafikiri wachezaji wetu inafaa wafunge mabao mengi, sababu kulingana na ligi vile imesimama kwa saizi timu inashindana point moja ukiangalia kutokea juu. So inafaa tukishinda timu inafaa tuishinde either mabao 2 ama 3 kuelekea juu. So in case tushikane na mtu tuko juu na mabao, so inafaa Rubia apate mtu akumfeed na mabao, yani na mpira wetu mtu akumalizia hapo mbele. Yeah.
Sasa nimeshukuru sana kwa muda wako. Busaka Salama anasema Kipyegon can play in central defense as long as the defensive midfield is covered. That is where it starts. If we can hold the ball and win back the center, the defense will be having zero pressure. There's something nataka tuzungumzie majamaa hapa haraka kabla tumalize. 50-50 balls. Chances zetu na 50-50 balls zimekuwa very minimal, hatuzichukui vizuri sana pale katikati. Tunastahili kuweka pressure kwa opponents. Hizi 50-50 balls tufanye aje ili tuweze kuweka pressure unajua kwa wale wenzetu ambao tunacheza nao. Ambaisi?
I think sichenje na Mavo wanafaa ku make sure tuna win those 50-50 balls kwa sababu sasa ndio wako hapo mid. I hope Fabrice atarudi very soon. We just need unaonanga ball ikihangiwa unasikianga coach wana shout second ball. So hizi vitu zote tunaweza work on them in training, na vile nilisema unfortunately tumekuwa na games mingi technical bench hajapata time na mavijana kwa tizi. Kitu mzuri ni bado tuko kwa race, tuko ni 2 points, tumeshindwa na 2 points, so all is not lost. Na first leg tulikuwa number 1, so we are the team to beat, so players wetu wajue every team inataka kutu beat, so 50-50 balls, lazima to win everything, aerials 50-50 balls, kila kitu tujaribu kushinda.
Gideon Chelote anasema I love the show, pongezi, tunashukuru sana Gideon. Timina Minangi anasema team kujiamini chea, habari yenu, tumesalimika sana. Jimmy Jean anasema tuned in kutoka Kwale, tunashukuru sana Jimmy Jean. Mose Chelsea Akola anasema our finishing power is very poor, we should really work on it. Kevin Dong is tuned in from Kakamega, tunashukuru sana Kevin Dong. Temina Minangi, how I wish we can get early goals and we have the hopes of getting trophies. Afande,
yes,
kufunga mabao ya haraka na ya mapema, unahisi ni kama itatupea ile confidence ili tuweze kushinda mechi na kuifunga mapema haraka, ndio pia defense yetu isikuwe na pressure mingi sana?
Okay, kwa zile mechi nimeshaona FC tukifunga mabao mapema at least inapea vijana confidence, lakini tukifungwa huwa shida sana kurudisha. Afadhali ile ya jana, lakini hizo zingine zimekuwa tukisumbua sana, so inafaa tufunge mabao mapema alafu vijana relax.
Asante sana. Frank Great Odero anasema tuned in from Riru, our attacking mid is not up to the task. Then in our last game our DM was out of position and responsible for the 2 goals by Lawrence Juma. Nedia Munga anasema regardless of the hiccups kidogo we have experienced, I believe we live up to the expectation. The team has to show a very high level of resilience and determination and winning mentality to the end. The league is still wide open. We have to improve on our defending of set pieces from our opponents. I do agree, set pieces zetu zimekuwa kidogo zinatatiza. Edwin Karanja, karibu sana.
Asante Gladys.
Thank you very much for making time to join us. Mazee, leo nimekuwa na wageni wengi sana afande. Leo sasa Edwin, nimeshukuru sana. Nipe maoni yako kwa hii discussion amba. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Mimi so far the team bado naipatia pongezi. Najua wamepata draw juzi jana. But all in all, with the kind of pressure na the matches wamecheza, this was bound to happen. This was bound to happen. Na I'm looking forward to rest yenye tunaenda ku have at least 8 days before the next match. This will be very good for the coach and the technical team, because at this time they'll be able to, for the players to relax, they'll be able to now strategize in the next match as compared to what we've had in the last 1 month. For the last 4 weeks tumecheza so many games under so much pressure. I don't think even the players were even practicing new strategies. Walikuwa wanakuja tu na the same strategy from the previous matches. Kwa sababu you play a game after 3 days or 2 days, you're bound to repeat the same strategy you used last time.
And also probably the same mistakes bado utafanya.
Exactly. Because hizo time ni kidogo sana. You know, you have a recovery day, one day after the match, like today. Then tomorrow, that is when you come and learn the new strategies and you learn the mistakes. Now, if you only have 2 days I could train before the next match, ni ngumu. And so, because even in July, we are going to face the same pressure as we approach
Yes.
the probably end of the, when CAF has a deadline for submitting the names. Najua kutakuwa na a lot of pressure. So we are gonna see many teams losing points. It's not a
Yes.
surprise tukiona even KCB na Tusker wakilose games in July.
Yes.
Yeah. So kitu yenye inafaa tukuwe tu nayo kama fans ni tuendelee kuwa na hope. Because number one, hii pressure ina cut across all the teams. KCB may lose, Tusker may lose. So it's not like a surprise ya kwamba ati teams are now suffering under the pressure. It's something that was bound to happen.
Let's look at our next fixtures, and I think on the 26th we are playing Wazito, a very technical team. Wamekuwa wakishinda mechi zao na tena wanapoteza zingine, as you're saying. Kila team itapoteza, kuna mechi ambazo zitapoteza, kuna mechi ambazo zitashinda. And tukishacheza na Wazito, after that we play Kariobangi Sharks in a span of 4 days. Ambaisi, kuna kitu Edwin amesema ambayo I feel is very important. Kwanza Edwin amesema we need to understand that FC imekuwa ikicheza match after match after match, something that a lot of teams have not been playing courtesy of hii pressure imekuwa na hii FKF Cup. Saizi tunapata about 8 days rest, tuna meet up na Wazito next. What should we do in order to make sure that our head iko kwa hii game and take the 3 points?
I think zile stuff na tumeongea, tumesema our finishing, tuna lose many chances. I think the coach will work on it. Tumesema tunaanza na game na laxity fulani. The coach will work on it, ata make sure the boys wana work hard. Kwa sababu coach hajapata time kuwork na vijana for the last 1 month. Ilikuwa tu ni game 2 days, game 2 days, game. So coach ata work on those. Tumesema tumeongea about 50-50 balls. Kuna mental strength. Yeah, vijana wana need I hope legends wanaenda huko wanaongelesha kukua kwa title chess ni ngumu, na I don't think tuko hata na mmoja na amewahi shinda title. So I think 90% of the team, this is a new thing to them. So kuna hiyo mental, lazima waangaliwe they are mentally wako strong mentally, ndo waingie field pia wako strong physically. Fitness hapo defensive mid lazima waangaliwe, kwa sababu kuna vile tangu Fabrice atoke the guy nata sit lazima aampiwe kwa training, inafaa ukave defense hivi na hivyo. So it is work kwa training ground for these 8 days. Na tukumbuke I think Wazito wanacheza on Wednesday before our game. Is it Thursday? I think
we'll check out
Ulinzi before wacheze na sisi ama
before wacheze na FC. So wako na 2 difficult games. Ulinzi is on a very good trend tunaweza sema. Afande, game yetu na Wazito, maoni yako?
Nafikiri hiyo game yetu na Wazito ni game ngumu, sababu last time walitufunga na ni kama tutakuwa tunaenda kwa revenge. Na hapa hizi siku tumepewa chache ya kupumzika, itabidi technical bench wafanye kila juhudi at least tuone ni kama tumepata hiyo 3 points. So our next game sioni kama tutalose. Iko na hope.
Edwin, we know Kimanzi and we know how he plays his game. This is going to be a very technical match. Your opinion, now that we are having time to rest?
How we usually line up against other teams. The format of the coach has always been with a more midfielding team. Fabrice, Sichenje, and Marvin or Austin in the midfield, and Shaka just behind Rupia. This is the same format Wazito uses. It uses a very big midfield players, the likes of Isuza, Kimani, and the number 6. Now, if you're going to use the same platform, it will be a battle of midfield. I'm going to expect a match that is so much confusion, so much
Yes.
kila sani could lose balls in the midfield. This match, we can only expect the wingers to make an impact, because it will be a total battle of the midfield. So the wingers, the fullbacks, and Harrison Mwenda and Thiongo are the ones to overwork the team. Because if they do not overwork a battle of the midfield, it will be very difficult for the team to win. So we are looking at a match where we will have a congested midfield for both teams. However, we need a creative person, especially either in the forward lines or a fullback, who can be able to sprint and create opportunities from the wings, of which, as at per now, tumekuwa na challenge sana.
Edwin, you know, as you're speaking and I'm listening to you speak, I really have to think that hiyo ni strategy naona Wazito akitumia, because Wazito actually do not have out and out striker. So as you are saying, it's going to be a very, very difficult match, a very technical match. Very quickly, because now I want to close the show. Naona producer ananipeleka mbio hapa kidogo. Your final words of encouragement to the boys as the race for the title continues. I'll start with you. Wacha nianze leo na wageni ambaye si utamaliza wa mwisho. Edwin.
Yes. Mi ni kuambia tu the boys waendelee work hard, wafanye kazi yao, because hii ni marathon, hii si sprinter. That is every time I usually say that. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Alafu, most of the time they should not get into a match with emotions. They should not get into a match with emotions ya kwamba ni lazima washinde or ni lazima wafanye kitu fulani, because number one, we don't need injuries at this time. Number two, we need them to be in the right state of mind wakiingia kwa game. Not under pressure, not under any influence. And at least by the time they perform, we can be able to rely on them on the next match and on the next match. Mimi niko hapo kwa support and all the best.
Thank you very much, Edwin, and thank you very much for making time to join us. Make sure pia next week unaingia unatupa maoni yako. I love your insights and I appreciate you very much. Afande, tupe maoni yako ya kufunga ili tuambie watu waende wapate nafasi ya kuwatch Euros, wawekelee bet zao na Super Euro Jackpot hapo BetSafe.
Okay, mimi naombea vijana kila laheri. Vijana kila laheri, lakini wakienda kwa uwanja wajue wanachezea badge. Hiyo badge wamevaa ndio the very very important thing. So sisi kama timu kujiamini, tuko nyuma yao, chochote tutawapea, bora tu watupe ushindi. Mashabiki tuko nyuma yao, sina la ziada.
Asante sana. Ambaisi, your parting shot.
Yes, nataka kuambia vijana they were born to do this. Walizaliwa kucheza ball, wote wako na talent, wawaka as a team, wasikize kocha, wa fight for every minute in that field, wakue proud. Title ni bumpy road, fans wataongea mbaya, wengine watawa praise, but we keep their eyes on the prize. And the eyes on the prize inamaanisha tunataka kushinda hii kitu. So tunawatrust. Hii wasahau game ya Sofapaka, wasahau hizo game na zimepita. Sasa ni Wazito. Sasa ni game na tunafikiria it's about Wazito na vile tunaweza washinda. First leg walitufunga, so tunataka this time tuchukue 3 points from them, and after Wazito game after game, vile wamesema ni marathon, si nini, si sprint, na wa keep on keeping on. Wanajua ball wote, hakuna hata mmoja ajui ball, wanajua wote ball na wanaweza kuwa champions wote wakiwork pamoja na wakisikiza macoaches. Alafu discipline ni paramount.
Very, very well. I'm going to read a few comments here before we close the show. Nadia Munga is saying the team should not only work hard, but also work smart. We wish them all the best. Hashtag ours forever. Kweli kabisa. The title race is building in a very nice way. I agree with you. Mula Nicholas Mula anasema for Wazito, if we will be able to tame their wingers, we will have an upper hand against them. They don't depend on their strikers. I very much agree with you. Robert Omsawa, karibu sana. Nani mwingine hapa? Temina Minange anasema teamwork leads to success. Thank you very much, Temina. Gideon Chelote anasema tindi na wapata vizuri, nashukuru sana Gideon. Nani mwingine? Sami Kale Manchester anasema Kimanzi is a very tactical coach, so we need to up our game. Then hii kitu ya kusema tumecheza game more but players need to rest, tuache, we need to be ready for anything. I see Gregory Mulemi is with us here. Gregory, wewe? And then keeper number 3 ni nani? Moses. Our keeper number 3 is Owade. Derek Musa anasema I believe we can win against Wazito. Well, very well, very well. I see naona ni kama on the 23rd tumekewa game ya Mathare. Does this change the dynamic as we put our heads towards Wazito, because naona fixture imebadilishwa tena kidogo? So on the 23rd we face Mathare United for the second leg. Ile game ambayo tulikuwa tumecheza before Posta, or was it after Posta, was the first leg match. And then yeah, so we play Mathare United on the 23rd of June, and then 2 days later, or rather 3 days later, we play Wazito FC. It's going to be a very, very tough fixture, but you know what? At least now we are slightly well rested. Let me give you an injury update on what is going on. Well, Tadian Esilaba is still out for the rest of the season. Same to who is this? Jafari Owiti. Yes, Jafari Owiti is also out injured, and Fabrice Mugeni is also not available for the coming fixtures. So those are the players that are out: Tedian Esilaba, Jafari Owiti, and Fabrice Mugeni. So all the best to the rest of the players. And let's see how these matches will go on. Remember, for the FKF Premier League, we will be here giving you Match Day Center. So on Wednesday, as we play Mathare United, be sure that right here on FCTV, we will be able to give you those match day update and analysis. Remember, kama utakuwa kule job na utaweza kusneak in coach hiyo mechi, make sure you follow us on all our social media handle pages to get the news as it is happening. On Twitter, it is at FC Leopards. On Instagram, it is at FC Leopards _SC. On YouTube, it is FC Leopards SC, one word. And on Facebook, it is FC Leopards. Good people, thank you very much for making time to join us on this amazing episode of Ingwe Fanzone. Maze, unajua, I am always grateful for you people because we are here because of you. This show is for you, the fan, to know exactly what is happening in this beloved club of ours. Now, mnaenda watch Euro. This is what you are going to do. Make sure you place your bet on the Super Euro jackpot. This you can do with only 25 bob. Mr. Kisote, Maze, saizi shule ni back to back to back. Place your bet with only 25 Kenya shillings and you can stand a chance to win 25 million. This is the easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya. Super Euro jackpot. Maze, make sure you check out BetSafe's YouTube channel. Unione huko. Yes, I had a small discussion with guys of BetSafe, and also Super Captain Kamura was also giving his predictions. Well, you want to hear what he said, make sure you check out their website, and yeah, it will all be for the good of you. Ndio ujue utaekelea pesa yako wapi during this Euro competition. Now, there's a very big team behind me that makes sure this show is a success. We make sure that everything we do for this club is top-notch and up-to-date. Pale Twitter, Stano anahakikisha kwamba you're getting those tweets as it is coming. So Stanley Kigan, Matthias Ndeta, thank you very much. The beautiful photographs you see are courtesy of Eugene Agogo, and this show is brought to you courtesy by the super producers Mbakaya Milimu and Willite Davidson, executive producer Victor Buibo, and the secretariat. Thank you very much. There are a lot of people behind the scenes that I have not mentioned. I just want to say thank you for always making sure that FC TV is running very well, and Ingwe Fanzone is available. So, as you go to sleep tonight, keep the boys in your prayers. Positivity only. And remember, this is ours forever. Good night, God bless, and see you next week.
A new day, a different path. A new life, I ain't going back. I'm all set to leave the past.
It's Euro 2020. Back your favorite teams on the easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya. The Super Euro Jackpot. Play to win 25 million shillings for only 25 bob. 15 Euro games with crazily low odds and guaranteed bonuses from 12 correct predictions. Play the Super Euro Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke.